Boop. Ooh, hopefully that's all working the way it's meant to be. Have not done this in forever. Gotta make sure it actually sounds fine. What's my name? It's Dat Hug Dealer. Okay. Gotta make sure we sound fine. Okay, volume sounds fine. Amazing. Incredible. We love that. Demon. We will see where the tides take us based on that one. Because we might be working on this, we might not. So, in theory, hypothetically, we are going to be working on this kawaii crochet kit from Craft Maker. I think I got this from Aldi or I got it from Kmart. It was one or the other. And I remember it being a thing because I bought this from Kmart, or one of them from Kmart, and then I bought one from Aldi and saw that it was the same brand, and I was like, huh? Then done. Whatever. So regardless, this is what we're working on. Kawaii crochet kit from Craft Maker. Either got it from Kmart or Aldi. Pretty sure it was Kmart. This will all depend on my cat. If she behaves and is kind, then we're gonna get some solid shit done. If she decides to not be kind, which is a very regular occurrence with her, we'll reconsider. I am also going to put this on my Instagram story because, again, I haven't done this shit in forever and don't remember how to do a lot of it. That's the face. Sick. The tag is we out here streaming for the first time in forever. I was gonna write years, but some people might take that literally. Pressure. The only one that's pressuring me right now is me. Okay. https www.twitch.tv/the Thug Dealer. Watch now. Yay, we did it. We did it, team. Oh, a mean scratch on my finger. Oh my god, Lulu with the first. Thanks, the Thug Dealer. That's me. That's me. Yes. How you doing, friend? Sorry, I'm gonna be very awkward and not know what the fuck I'm doing because it has been... I don't think I've streamed in this house. And I've lived here since the start of May. So it's been a while. It's been a minute. But how are you, my friend? How are you doing? Happy to see you here. As always, no expectations for you to stay. You do whatever you gotta do. Existing, good start. Excellent start, in fact. I realise as well, if I'm doing this shit, I should be using that one. Alright. Oh. God. Lord help us. Alright, okay. What angle is this at? Not an angle where I can show this easily. Whatever. This is what we're doing. Attempting to do. Depending on the cat. By this it says we can either do... I don't know what's actually in it. Makes 3 projects. Avocado, octopus, cat, or a dumpling. Is that a dumpling? Gyoza? Something. Microphone, abuse not included in the box? No, sir. But I can make it happen. Where's that cat? She got me scared. Because anytime I try to do anything ever, she is what? She's there. Oh. So I'm kind of scared. Alright. In the box we have Anything else? No. In the box we have this lovely little book. Again. Okay. Alright, we're going back to this because I'm also going to be turning this into a video for my Instagram, so I need something to look right. So in the box we have this little bookie book. That looks like it has all the patterns for everything. Doesn't appear that I will be able to make the avocado on account of the lack of avocado colors. However, if I wanted to make, you know, a blue avocado, who's to say I can't? So little bookie book and a bunch of different yarns. That will be the stuffing. That's a very sharp looking needle. Oh, damn. A very long needle. Light, please. Light, please. Hi, Blossom. Yeah. Okay, we got a crochet hook and there's a very long needle there. I've got pretty much anything you would want in terms of crocheting, but I don't have a needle that long. This also does not look like it will be. Okay, let me get this. I don't know how good this needle will be for this on account of the fact that, bro, the hole is not very big. Please, hello? Thank you, Possum. Yes, there we go. The hole is not very big, which makes it harder for the yarn to actually go through the hole. But it's okay because I have the rest of my crochet stuff there. So if we do need to use something else, we can. The hook is a 4mm hook. Oh, it doesn't feel great. You know what you do? You rub it in your hair to get some oils on it, and then that makes it all a bit smoother. Bit bogan, but it gets the job done. Where's this cat? I can't see without my glasses. Is that her there? That looks like a cat-shaped shot. Ugh, where are we pointing? That looks like a cat-shaped shadow. Maybe. I don't fucking know. Anyway. Okay. Let us go back to this one. Where's the best place for me to hold it? Right here. Okay. So, in the book. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to turn that off temporarily, just so we can actually see a bit better. Do I read it to you as like a bedtime story? Is this the angle? It's a very awkward angle. Okay. Kawaii crochet. Not making that one, obviously, because we don't have Gwen. Gives you step-by-step instructions, getting started. Tells you about... Oh, it gives you a little QR code to figure out how to do stitches. Tells you how to do different stitches. This looks different from... I had another Kmart kit, which I think was the Anko brand one, and it was like a Christmas one. Fucking awful. So I'm hoping that this one is a bit better. Just in terms, I mean, like more so in terms, oh god, sorry, I'm peeking a little. More so in terms of the fact that the instructions were fine, but it was confusing and it was not very beginner friendly whatsoever. I don't know if this is beginner friendly and I cannot be bothered to read it all because there's a lot going on there. Damn, tells you how to, wow. Tells you a lot in here. Tells you how to hold your hook. See, that's the sort of stuff you want in an introductory thing. Yarn weights. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not going to follow this to a T because a lot of the time in patterns where you need to make a circular looking thing, it will do increases at the same point throughout the pattern, which will then result in this more like jagged looking thing, where if you want it to be more circular looking, add your increases at different points. Another thing that would be nice if they had this in the kit would be a stitch marker, but I have those myself, so that is okay. Yo. Okay, I'm going to show this to you on this one because that camera is shit. It gives you can't see. I'm gonna fold this bitch. It gives you instructions on edging. We're gonna learn how to edge in the crochet book. Yeah, cunt. Alright, back to our storybook. We got the kitty cat. I've got the colours for the kitty cat. Do I? Yes, that's blue, not purple. Cute. I might like a minute. Had a stroke. Might make a little kitty cat for my little kitty cat. The octopus. Nope, that's jellyfish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sure there's an 8th leg. That looks like an octopus, not a jellyfish. But potato, potato. And we are not making the avocado. Yo, bars. Meet the author, Amanda Beachy, who has a little Frenchie. Is a mum of 3 living in a beautiful town in Gippsland, Victoria. Amanda has been crocheting since 2007, but it wasn't until 2017 that she discovered the world of amigurumi and started her journey establishing Belle and Grace Handmade Crochet and creating her own designs. Amanda fell in love with designing Australian and other crochet animals. Since then, she has created many more animals, accessories, and homewares, and there are many more to come. Thanks, Amanda. Alright, what are we going to start with? Decisions. I guess we'll just go in, we will go in order of what's in the book, I reckon. I will not be having the pattern itself on, in view, just because I don't fucking know how copyright claims and all that shit works, so I will endeavor to not do that. And as I said, am I going to be following the patterns to a T? Maybe I should, honestly, because if the whole point of it is for me to be testing these things, because again, I'm making a video out of all this crap. If I'm meant to be testing these, I should probably be following it to the T. So then if there is something about it that I don't like, then I can make comment on that. So I guess we won't do that. We will follow it to a T. This one looks like it's pretty quick, so it has 8 rounds. I do have black, sweet. Yeah, cool. Alright, that's what we're starting with. I will probably need to put on my glasses because I'm a blind bitch. Yeah. Because I can't see a goddamn thing. Whoa. Got a burp. For free. That one's for yous. Alright. Okay. The cat is not paying attention to me currently. Amazing. I don't know. We should be angling that a bit more. There. I was trying desperately to not have my screen in it whatsoever, but that little teeny tiny. So that means I'll be crocheting. Yeah, yep, sweet. That works. Cool. Alright, cool. Cool. So we will need cream. So it's very white for cream. But that's whatever. Some pink and black. Where is a safe place that I can put this where the cat will not do anything? Because I don't trust her. I don't trust her as far as I could throw her. I could actually probably throw her like a decent distance. Not that I don't throw my cat, to be clear. I'm just saying I don't trust her though. Alright. Finished size is 5 centimeters, so what, it'll be like this big? It'll be teeny tiny. When starting a piece, you can start in 2 different ways, a magic ring or a chain. I am a firm believer in magic ring superiority, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Standard, okay. I think I'm gonna need stitch markers though, because I have this terrible tendency to lose count. Very bad for that. Maybe it's the little ADHD brain. Who knows? So that is one thing I do kind of wish they had in the actual kit, just a stitch marker, one. But they don't, so we will supply our own. Oh shit, that cat is feral. She's yum. I'm hoping I'll be honest. This is like one of the, I think this is, okay. Yesterday was the first day that she has actually seen me turn on this computer. I have not touched my computer pretty much at all since I've moved into this new place. Just hasn't really been fitting for me, hasn't really been the vibe. So she's not really used to me specifically being on a computer. There's a baby. She's used to my partner being on a computer, not so much me. So I don't know how she'll go. She was a bit feral with it yesterday. Today she's been all right, but she has had a very, very long sleep throughout the day, so she's gonna be a bit cray-cray. So that for me means I don't know how this is gonna go. I haven't actually tried to crochet at my desk again since pretty well moving here. So I don't know how much she's actually going to see the thread and want to attack the thread. Oh, that's fine. I have an arsenal of weapons behind me. I've got tinfoil balls in my pocket because she loves those, and then I've also got things like a paper tube, which she fucking loves. See? Let's just temporarily. No, look at that baby. She's crazy. Just like her mommy. Alright, ready, Puss? Please don't knock that off. Pretty please, Riley. Alright, hopefully she'll entertain herself. We will see how this all goes. As I said, see how it goes, see what happens. Hopefully we get somewhere. So we are starting with the standard business. I also don't know how well I'm going to do with these nails. Check them. Did them today. They have a lot of gems and shit on them, and that has a tendency to get caught in things. First impression as well, this is some nice feeling yarn. Like, this is a nice soft yarn. We will see how well it does in terms of splitting or not splitting. It does look like it will split. Possum. Okay, this is gonna probably ruin it. Possum is there. She's playing with Ricky. That's Ricky. So hopefully that will sort her out. Did I just do a single crochet? Oh, God. It's already a mess. I don't even know if I've done a single crochet in the magic ring yet. Possum, please stay up there, okay? That's all I ask. That's all I ask of you. She has a 1.8 meter cat tree, which is residing right next to my desk and my partner's desk. And we've had to put, like, I got these little spiky mat things, because she's a menace. And, God, see? Don't know how do I should? Brother. Okay, what if we do? Okay. We've already split the yarn a little bit when it comes to doing it. This is a shit camera to be doing this, but all you need to know is that I've split the yarn. So this may be one of those things where the yarn splits on a bit more of a regular thing. And if that is the case, a little bit annoying, but we'll make it work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. I have a feeling. Does it have a step 2? Hang on. Okay, it does. That's right. Because step 2 is edging. I forgot about that. Step 2 is edging. First comment that I have to say, so in the first step it says to do your single crochets in the magic ring. Even though, you know, it's kind of a given for absolute beginners, they may not know that you actually need to pull closed the magic ring. So that is my very first comment that I will say about it. It does not have an instruction about pulling the ring closed. Or does it? No, it does not. It does not. Maybe it has it in the instructions when where it tells you about like the magic ring and blah blah blah. Maybe it has it there, but in terms of the actual pattern for this specifically, it does not tell you. It does not tell you that that's something you need to do. I'm trying to figure out this lighting stitch because it's just too much. Maybe I should just have the lighting. Excuse my double chin. Yeah, maybe I'll just have the lighting on myself. Because that's very bright. Maybe I can turn that one off. I can't adjust the brightness of that. It's just going to be... Lord almighty. Can I like... Oh wow. Wow. Okay. I should have a stitch counter on as well because once again my ability to keep track of shit, awful. God awful. This camera has a light on it, but boy howdy is it not a good light. Maybe I should invest in getting a better one of those. I think realistically I just need a better webcam. Maybe I could nick my partner's one. Does he have it set up? I don't think it does. Give me a second. I'm gonna raid his shit. Give me a moment. Okay. I've found another webcam. This might take a little bit of fiddling around though, so hold please. Hold please. Okay. I'm gonna switch. Hi Possum. Hi baby cat. Okay, how am I doing this? So, crochet webcam. Oh, this cat's already fucking chewing the box. Alright. Okay. Okay, alright, okay. So that one is plugged into there. We're going to unplug it. Cool. And then we're going to go to full screen me. We're going to undo the shit one. And then I'm going to plug this one in. I'm sure he won't mind. And if he does, oh well, too bad. So sad. Okay. Okay. So, crochet cam. I love how it's got the That is so bright, fuck me. I love how it's got the transition thing in it, so... In it. HP. Oh! Why is it red? Not my most flattering angle, I'll be honest. Why is it red? What's going on? Here we go. Okay, possum, honey. Is it because I'm fiddling around with it and I don't like that? Alright, let's gear her up where she's meant to be, which should probably mean we start with having it unplugged, actually. And then put her on. Okay. Okay. Now plug her in. Possum, don't mind me. Don't mind what Mummy's doing. Why does it freeze? What's going on here? Why does it randomly freeze? Because that's no bueno. Is it because it wants to be plugged into like an actual USB slot? Or because right now it's plugged into an adapter. Hang on. Do I have a spare USB slot? I do indeed. Otherwise, I feel like the issue is just that otherwise, I feel like the issue is the possum, honey. Okay. Thanks, girl. We're gonna stay working? Okay. I think it's the fact that it was plugged into an adapter thing. I don't know. Anyway, this is Possum, the cat, who is very interested in the yarn that is on my desk. Go figure. As anticipated. I don't know if this is much better or not. Actually, it is a bit better. We want to hit the zoom on it though. So that you don't see my computer screen. Yo, Rickety Wrecked Son with the follow. Thanks. Welcome in. How are you, my friend? Please allow me some grace as I have literally just changed this webcam because, where is it? This webcam, because the one I had on was shit. So we've changed it and hopefully everything is amazing now. I have the hair like Goku. I've got the hair like a lot of people. But thank you. I will take that as a compliment. I've been told I've got the hair of what's her name? Cyndi Lauper. That one I'm very flattered by. Not well versed in anime. I know who Goku is. Don't worry. But not very well versed in other stuff. But isn't there like a demon hunter person that's got similar hair. I don't know. Anyway, thank you. How are you? I'm an Aussie too. How could you tell? Was it the way I say my letter R's and this and that? I was playing Fortnite with an Aussie because I'm at the sets. What is that? What does that mean? I'm at the sets. Forgive me, I am old. I'm old. / haven't been chronically online for a while. Okay. I haven't streamed in forever as well, so I'm really just trying to figure it all out again. I need to configure video. Yes, because this is grainy as all hell. And you know what? It's not cute. So we are going to turn down the sharpness. Yep. Up the contrast a little maybe. Yeah. Hues, fine. Saturation. We'll keep the saturation up. Yeah, sure. Hopefully. Hopefully that's all. Sick. Whoa. Oh, fuck off. Oh god, see. I haven't done this in forever. I'm like, how do I ban? Bye. Get that shit out of my face. The Aussie lady. She's a makeup artist in this crime show. Oh, I was just playing Fortnite with her because she was free and my mum's shooting. Ah. See, my mind went in so many different directions there. Okay. You're on set at the moment. I get you. I understand now. I'm like, what is at the sets? Is that a new thing kids are doing these days, being at the sets? Okay, that's stream elements. I got scared again. I was like, fuck that shit off. Thinking it was another bot. But no, it's just stream elements. You're okay, Delia. You're okay, dear. But no, that's cool. It's cool that you're playing Fortnite while on set. Honestly, that sounds like such a vibe. That sounds very fun. Possum, my ever dearest darling, whom is my cat, she's fucking feral. So we're gonna see how much of this I can actually get done. If you hear random scratching, random things banging or crashing or whatever the case, it's the cat. It's the cat. So I'm really just biding my time here. I'm hoping she falls asleep and tires herself out just from doing random shit. But as I said, I have not streamed in months. I have not streamed since I got her. So she doesn't know what all this is. She doesn't know what's happening. So I get it if she freaks out and acts a fool. But I'd prefer it if she doesn't. Another thing I will say again about this hook is it's got that weird icky feeling, so I am just going to rub it in my hair to try and get some of those oils in it to make it smooth. You didn't write it poorly. I just have terrible comprehension skills, so don't sweat it. Your mum's an actor. That's fucking cool. That is very cool. Waiting till she's done. Hence was playing in the sets with the makeup lady and our neighbour. Ah, boo. You're alone for 2 hours. Boo. That's a bit sad. Cats are... They are absolutely overlords. Like, she is only five-ish months old. Is she? Yeah, about 5 months old. I've never owned a cat before in my life. Personally, I'm more of a dog person. Don't get it twisted though. I fucking love her to bits. I would commit crimes for her. But holy cow, she can be a handful sometimes. So, like I said, this is the first time I've actually streamed while having her. That makes it sound like I gave birth to her, which I did. There's the baby. Wandering over, having a feed. Hopefully that means she's gonna have a snooze. They're shooting a morgue scene. Wow. That's very... like, I don't want to pry too much just in case there's all privacy bits and bobs, but it's like, is this sort of a normal thing for you in terms of, you know, you're regularly just hanging out on set and all that? Because it's a very unique sort of situation. I've never personally met anyone that's, done that. So I'm very intrigued and probably have 1,001 questions. It should be 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes. Yes, I know how to count. I did. I gave birth to my daughter over there. I've also given birth to 3 guinea pigs. It's hard work being a mother. It's hard work, but I'd do anything for my babies. It was a very long labour. It was about 36 hours. She did not want to come out. So it was hard work. But when she finally came out and I had her in my arms, I didn't really have her in her arms because she was tiny, so I had her in the palm of my hand. And I was like, wow, that's kind of nasty. But I'm sure you'll be cute. And now she's a giant ball of fluff. If I do this, you'll see her a bit better. Don't mind all the shit. This is literally all just for the cat. Tunnel for the cat. Box that I made from, I don't remember what the order was, but for the cat. Another box, that box there for the cat. This shit that I have behind me for the cat. Tinfoil balls that I have in my pocket for the cat. Everything's for the cat. Really go on sets with your mum, but your house being cleaned by pest control folks. So we've caught you in one of those very rare moments. That's cool though. I don't even know what to ask. I guess how long do you have to be on set for? I'd imagine it would differ depending on, what am I saying? I imagine how long you would be on there would differ depending on who you're there with, and obviously if they're taking a bigger part in the thing, then it's gonna, you're gonna be there longer versus someone who is maybe an extra. But even then, I've heard that extras have to sometimes be on set for 3 hours for a 2-minute scene sort of thing, or whatever the case. So are you there long? Oh. I feel like I'd play with the tinfoil ball. Yeah. Look, it's one of her favourite things. I don't know how we came to this conclusion, and that's how I'm also okay, she's never... Me using tinfoil as a deterrent, I don't think is ever going to work. Because she's going to want to play with it. Actually, no, I remember how I did it. So she used to climb this chair a lot. And I tried so many different things to deter it, and one of those things was wrapping it in tinfoil. She played with the tinfoil and I was like, cool. That's so cool. Love that. Appreciate it so much. So that's how we ended up with tinfoil balls. Rest in peace to your mum. 6 hours, fuck, dude. And you're there for another 2, so a solid 8-hour day. Woo. That's rough. Rough when you don't have someone to play Fortnite with as well. That makes it even worse. What am I up to? I'm up to round 3. Round 3. Fight! Single crochet thing. Why? I'm looking so intently at these instructions as if I don't know how to do this. I do know how to do this. I'm just... get in there. Get in there. Where'd that cat go? I don't like when it's quiet. Because I don't know where she is. You love my humour? Thanks. It's all the trauma, and it's part of the Australian culture. Being funny as fuck. And Stream Elements loves you too. Cute. Now, since I have last stream, which again, months ago, with the whole extra rise of AI and this and that, I am very much one of those people who's like, no, no, no. So if Stream Elements tries anything on you, you say the word, and I'll fucking beat it up. Beat it up. Because I won't had a stroke. I won't have no clankers in my house. No siree. Poor mum has to spend the next 2 hours on the morgue slab with the literal axe sticking out of her back. Woof. But in theory, that would mean she's face down, right? So, axe. so she doesn't have to worry too much. Oh, but then she still has to do extra makeup. That's rough. Rest in peace, Mum. I hope it's not an open cast funeral. That would be very unfortunate. That's so random, and I love it. I really love it. AI is fun. I understand, like, that's going to be a big part of things. Generative AI is more where I have my issues. Mainly as an artist, blah, blah, blah. Generative AI is, you know, that's more my thing. AI is going to be one of those things where it's unavoidable. I already know that. Generative AI, in terms of, like, just art and shit, that's where I'm like, I ain't going to have no clankers in my house. Possum, honey. You are literally scratching right next to the scratching pad. Right next to it. Okay, you can't see it. She is there. The scratching pad is like literally right there. And she's like, no. Why are you the way that you are, Possum? No funeral. Thank God. That'd be a hot mess. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense that she's laying face down. Listen, the obvious, what do they call it? Not general knowledge. Common sense doesn't exist up here. There's like maybe bye. There's the teeniest, tiniest smidgen up there. So I will say some stuff that is so very obvious. Because I don't think about what I say. It just what comes out. So don't mind me. Don't mind my dumb bitch moment. You can't. Okay, that's another thing I'm not loving about this. The split yarn. No bueno. You can see her face because it's turned toward the camera. So she has to like really be on her A game. Damn, so she must be pretty big deal to be playing a dead lady on a morgue slab with an axe sticking out of her back. I'm just saying, I don't think anybody could do that. So kudos to her. And I hope the slab has a heater on it or something, because fuck me. That wouldn't be fun. The thing with that too is like I can only imagine how many other people would potentially fuck up the take, and it's like just get it over with. Playing the part of the devious blonde femme fatale who was a villain herself but got defeated by a rival woman. Yeah, the girls. Rest in peace, your mum though. And the forensic lady just said someone buried the hatchet with her, or rather in her. Buried the hatchet. That's what they call wordplay. Oh, clever. That's clever. Where's my mouse? I went to grab a lot of different things. I went to grab the yarn. I went to grab my phone. I went to grab my cup. I want the mouse to add another row. This sounds like some CSI sort of stuff, or just some sort of show like that, and I'm so intrigued. I'm like, I want to know what it is so I can watch it. But I'm also mindful of the fact that, you know, NDAs and all that stuff, yeah. It's some kind of a CSI version show. It's a lame ID show. They have so many. Yeah, look, there's a certain formula, and it's like, it works. So why fix what isn't broken, you know? Where am I up to? Round 4. Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna follow this thing to a T, even though I don't like to do that, because the way, if I follow this to a T, it's gonna look like a hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, hexagon. It's gonna look like a hexagon, which I'm not gonna love, but The whole point of me following this to a T is so I can actually properly review it. Damn, 14th roll in a row. You know what? If she plays a good dead woman, then power to her. Because she, you know, she's clearly found her niche. She's found what she's good at. And it's playing dead. So many dogs would be jealous. They don't know how to play dead for shit. And she's getting paid in treats. That treats is called money, I hope. I hope she's getting paid in money. Because if she's doing this and not getting paid, girl, know your worth. Know your worth as a dead woman. Cryptic Wonder. Hi. Hello, how are you? I'm amazing. No, you're amazing. You're amazing. Don't go buttering me up like I'm a bun, because I have a big enough ego already. Don't need to get bigger. Where did that cat go? She fucking hooned off, and now she's nowhere to be seen. She's probably, if I had to guess, she's probably gone to annoy my sleeping partner, and you know what? I'm okay with that, because if it means I can crochet in peace, like I said, love it a bit. But if I can crochet in peace, I'm okay with that. You get that a lot, you're good. It's not because your name is hard to pronounce, though. That's the thing. Your name is not hard to pronounce. I'm just a little bit intellectually... No, I can't say that. Is that offensive? Maybe. You can tell I haven't streamed it in a while because I don't know how to be appropriate on stream. We'll just say I'm a bit of a dumb bitch. That's the nicest way to put it. Like I said, not much goes on here. It looks funny, but it's really like Cryptic Wonder. It's not like you're doing, I don't know, like they're both real words. That's the thing. They're real words. So if people have trouble saying it, that's on them for being silly buggers. What am I up to? Hello? Hang on. Okay, so that was a 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. This is... God. This is why I can't crochet and stream. I yap far too much. And all I need to be doing at the moment is counting to 3. 1, 2, 3. You would not think that's very hard, but for this guy... I hear her. I hear her, but I don't see her. Does she have the... No, she doesn't have the tube. I don't know where she is. She's got this trope of dying a lot in her rolls. She's done 82 rolls. Damn. That's impressive. Damn, girl. Okay, well, 82. She's done 82 rolls. The last 14 she's been murdered. So 82 take 14 is 68. So out of 68, I'm going to say there's a solid extra 60. We're going to say 60, 74 times. That's what I'm going to say, 74 times. Because you know what? Again, if she's played 14 dead people in a row, I feel like the track record is just going to, like, I would imagine you've got the 14 here, and there would have had to be like a solid chunk here where they're like, damn, she's really fucking good at being dead. And then it just, like, the spacing at the beginning would have been less. Like, you would have had one here and there. And then it's just, it would have wandered into the fact that, hey, she's really good at being dead. So we've gone from a few here and there to boom, 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 boom. So I'm gonna, I'm locking in 74. I hope if I'm correct, you owe me a handshake. I was gonna say a kiss on the lips, but I'm also mindful of the fact that just in case, if you're there with your mum, that would make me a bit of a pedophile. Don't want to be that. So close. 70. Oh damn! 75 times It's only 7:30 p.m. I have no excuse to be this bad at speaking. 75 times murdered off in a role in her roles. Only out of 82... Out of 82, only 7 times survived in her roles, because she loves being the evil baddie and mostly does low-budget slashes and horror thrillers. But you know what? Someone's gonna do it, and she has found her niche, and she's making it work. So I respect the hustle, I respect the grind. 3... Okay. When I finish this row, I'm gonna shut my mouth for about 20 seconds to count, because I keep forgetting where I'm up to, and it's a problem because we are on the first pattern out of 3 patterns and this is the smallest pattern. We are not finishing all of these on stream. No way, no how. I don't even know if I actually want to use the stream footage potentially as... Okay. In case you weren't here at the start, so essentially I'm doing a little kit thing, and I've got an Instagram page, a little crochet Instagram, and so I'm wanting to do like a review of different crochet kits and making them, just seeing how that all goes and blah 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 blah, and that will be content. But I fucking yap too much. Hi Peter, what am I making? I am making a little dumpling. So this kit had enough to make a dumpling, a cat, and allegedly this is a jellyfish. I call bullshit. I think that's an octopus. I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 legs. That's a fucking octopus. You cannot tell me that is a jellyfish. That's a goddamn octopus. Yeah, I agree. Craft maker, more like scam artists. Bitch. Motherfuckers, they're liars. It is an octopus. I'm glad we're at fart maker. You're on it. Craft maker, fart maker. And the thing is, I bought several kits. Oh, my legs. Not to brag, but I like working out today because I'm so strong. My legs are very sore. My shirt also says cunt. Fun fact. Anyway. The whole purpose in me standing up was actually to show several more things. So there's this craft maker one. This one I got from Aldi. And that's why when I bought this, I was kind of confused, because this one I got from Kmart. And then seeing this at Aldi, I was like, why is a Kmart brand in Aldi, or vice versa? So I've got this one. That's such a weird mix. Okay, hold on. Let me actually read the things. Your phone warned me it was going to die. I forgot to remember. Happens to the best of us. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'll get there, and then you just don't. I'd wear a shirt like that just to piss off the girls. We have an Aldi here too. I don't know what your Aldi is like compared to Australia, but yeah, the word cunt, not so bad in Australia. Everyone loves the word cunt. It's part of our culture, you know? Saying cunt, it's our culture. So this one, it has ice cream, these little coaster things, cherries, and then that donut looks fucking huge. That's one we'll tackle at some point. And then I got this one, I think also from Aldi. 2 cute crochet animals. The thing is, it never tells you what's actually in the kit. Like, it says, you might make this, or you might make this, or you might make this. You won't know. You gotta open the box to figure it out. That's why I'm a little bit annoyed that I didn't get to make the avocado in this one. It's a bit sad. That's okay. It's fine. I'll get to make a jellyfish. My ass. Cunts are great, right? Cunts are great. It is. Cunt culture, everyday word. There's different forms of cunt. If you say cunt with a hard T, so cunt, that's when you know you're talking business. It's like, oh, I fucked up. But just, you know, mad cunt. You're a mad cunt. You're a sick cunt. You're a dog cunt. Cunt, 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 cunt. I'm so desensitized to the word when people are like, I'm like, what? What did I say? Yeah. It's just one of those things. Yeah, no, look, if your mum would ground you for it, don't do it. Because your mum is good at playing a dead woman, so she would murder you off for being rude, and then she would act dead, and they wouldn't be able to tell the difference because she's played a dead woman, 70-something times, 75 times? You wouldn't stand a chance. She would get away with it scot-free, so don't test your luck and you listen to your mother. That's my words of wisdom for the night. Listen to your mommy. Unless your mommy is a cunt, then fuck that bitch. I say that as someone with a mommy who's a cunt. With a hard T on that one. Cunt. Like, that T would be so hard that I fucking spit it at the wall. That cat is eating again. This is like the 3rd time on stream. And I'm hoping that means she's gonna fall asleep. When she finishes eating though, I feel like she hasn't had enough screen time. And I feel like, you know, I want her on screen just for a little bit. Not enough to annoy me while I'm crocheting, but just enough to maybe like bring in a little more extra viewership. Then she can go do her own thing. You forgot you had a mum? That just shows what quality of a mother they are. And to that I say, it's okay. Not okay in the sense of if she was such a cunt that, you know, you don't remember her. That's not okay, that situation. But there are many of us in this club, and we can all be traumatized, sad little individuals who need therapy together. Would love to own an Aldi. Dude, Aldi is such a dangerous shop. It is so dangerous because you never, again, I'm assuming you're in America. I don't know what the Aldi is like there, but the Aldi here is magical. It's magical because it's like, oh, I didn't know I needed this thing, but I want it now. So it's just one of those things. Your bestie, almost girlfriend. Oh, drama. Found this trope. It wasn't even me because I never noticed. She was like, Mum always dies in the opening part of the story or ending of the story. It's, yeah. Look, I feel like, look, man, if you never noticed, and she's died 75 times out of 80 something rolls. We might need a little bit of help on pattern recognition. With love and respect. At what point did they notice? At what point did they notice this trope? You know, because if it was early days, fair enough. If it was like on her 14th death, sure. But if it was at the 70th death, look, man. Also, Peter, thank you for the follow. Love you. I hope you've been relaxing as you deserve. Did I do 2? No, I didn't. You know what? I get that. Watching shows with half your attention, fair enough. And also in hindsight as well, saying that in terms of like the fact that you aren't, this kind of slipped my mind, but the fact that you aren't on set with her every single time, it's like, that obviously makes it a bit harder to notice that sort of thing. So I'll give you a slightly more of a pass, because the thing with that too is like, if this is just a normal thing for you, it's like, all right, mum's going to work. So I'll just whatever. And it's like, if I had a child, which I do not, aside from my 4, but they don't know how to read or write, that I know of. I miscounted. That's okay. What was I saying? Who knows? Okay, excellent. There may be the possibility that you weren't following. I don't remember when this was. Okay. We have to go back in terms of the mental illness stages. Because I know there was a certain point where I removed all of my followers because I was sad. And I wanted to play a real dead woman. Obviously, I'm not. So I removed everyone. And that's how I am an affiliate with 51 followers. I was an affiliate at 13 followers and blah, 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 blah. Point being, I'm pretty sure I removed everyone at a certain point, so that might be why. I know you wouldn't do that intentionally because you love me. Something about reading and writing? Yeah, I don't do much of that, so. My literacy, not great. Aldi, gotta say shop at Aldi in the UK and Germany. Either ways, Aldi is the most amazing random shop. Okay. I'm glad that it's a universal sort of thing. They have a bread cut. They have a bread cutting, they cut your bread at the store? What? What? Whoa. They have a bread cutting machine. See? There's a reason to live. Aldi has a bread cutting machine. Yeah. Oh, my Discord. See, that's... If any of you want to join my Discord... let me move all my shit out of the way. Discord, is dead as fuck. Because, again, haven't streamed in months. Not active on there. Barely online these days. But there's my Discord. That way if I do ever stream within the next 3 to 8 business I just read the word sign. In 3 to 8 business months, there it is. Cryptic with the follow. Wait, no. That's my microphone. Oh god, where's my mouse again? Yeah, look. What is the best... What should I be calling you, Rickety Rexon? For now, I'm just going to call you Rickety. Whatever you want to be called, just let me know. Anyway, Rickety, don't worry. Don't worry about it. It was February 2023. And then between then and there, I tried to kill myself. Went through all the stuff I needed to go through. Got myself back into streaming. Did it kind of on and off. Haven't streamed in months, have since moved since my last stream, and now I'm just living life, man. I'm just living my life. So I crave attention so it gets hard when everyone's off. I love me some attention too. Preach it, Cryptic, preach it. I'm sweating as well. I'm sweating. Too much talking, too much social anxiety. Ugh, it's making my pits all stanky. Makes the kisses more sound. I'll give you some. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know how to act on stream. Yeah, no, our Aldi does not have a bread cutter. It does not. We just get the pre-packaged bread. No freshly baked bread. Take a fresh baked loaf of bread. The bread machine, it checks the length of the bread. And then you say how thick. Wow. Nah, we don't have that there. Yeah, it is getting hot in here. It's because I also got me draggy dacks on. Think I pulled a muscle there. Yikes. I'm old. If I pulled a muscle doing that. Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy on me. The slice bread can be poured into a bag from my vent. Nah. Yous are on a different level. Seriously, that's some futuristic shit. I don't know what the equivalent is in America, but Woolies and Coles, Woolworths, Woolies and Coles, they're our There are grocery stores, so that's where you can get some freshly baked bread and, you know, bakers. And they've got their own bread chippy chopping machines. Don't know how they work. I'm imagining it would be a similar thing, but Aldi just has all their pre-packaged bits and bobs. Fuck Woolworths. Fuck you, Woolworths. If I see Woolworths in my stream, banned. That's I'm taking a stance for you, Peter. I'm taking a stance. Fuck Woolworths. These glasses keep slipping. We're gonna take them off so you can see my pretty uneven eyes. I can't wink. I don't know how to wink. Okay, I said I was gonna count when I got to the end of this row. So, shh. The idiot's counting. So we're up to round 5, which should be 30 stitches. 1, 2, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, we've already fucked up somewhere. But hey, we ball. I feel so good in them. I feel like a little cutie patootie. But it's not the sort of thing where I'm like gonna keep the lashes up consistently, because 1, it's expensive, and 2, this was like the first time I've ever got my lashes done, and this eye, she did not want to play nicely. Kept watering the whole time. Did not stop. I had a tissue in my hand the whole time, and I'd be like, what did I say? What was my, I had a word. I had a key term that I was like, whatever I said. Don't fucking remember. But just to be like, hey, sorry, my eye's watering again. It happens. Yeah. No, I'm look, to anyone who's struggling with mental health stuff, it takes a hot minute. It really does. I'm a almost 25-year-old individual, and I've been doing the depression shit since like 14. It ain't easy. It has its ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs. The 2023 thing was like a big down, and it took a hot minute to slowly get ourselves back up, and now we're tissue. I'm pretty sure tissue is actually the word. You're so right. But yeah, it's one of those things. We're here now. And now I got like 4 beautiful children. Can't be mad at that. This should only be on screen, and let the pro actors do it. I'll tell yeah. Aldi in Europe. Wait, so are you European? Where you from, Rickety? Yeah, no, I've heard Aldi, well, America has Aldi as well, but I don't know what they're, I can't speak on any other countries because I've barely even left my state in Australia. Do I play games? I do not play games as much as I used to. The shortest answer is not really. I used to be much more into the online gaming space and all that stuff, like when I was more active in my streaming. But now I just want to live my life and do chill shit, so I barely play games. I've only just, like, online games, absolutely not. I recently went into Far Cry 4 again. I'll say bye, Peter. Love you. Recently played Far Cry 4 because I'm a bit of an achievement hunter. Almost at 200k gamer score. And I hadn't really touched games in a while, and so I went right back down to the start of my list of games that I just hadn't really done much with. I remember in Far Cry 4, I got to a certain point. This would have been when I was a teenager. I would have gotten to a certain point and I was like, nah, this is too hard. And so I just didn't touch it again. And then I found out there was a separate version. So I played that on the 360. I found out there was a separate version for the Xbox One or the Series S or whatever it is. An upgraded version. And I was like, fuck it, we're gonna play that again. And I did, and it fucking tickled some little bits in my brain. I was like, oh, I'm obsessed. So I smashed through Far Cry 4, smashed through Far Cry Primal, on to Far Cry 5 now, and I'm like, ooh, not loving it as much as these other ones. So I haven't really played much in the last few days. blah, 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 blah. All this to say, sort of yes, sort of nah. I don't really play many games anymore. And part of me, I don't play online games at all anymore, really. One, because I don't really have online friends to play with, except for my boyfriend. And even then, and part of me is like, the little anxiety part of my brain is like, ugh, I'm bad at games, no one would want to play with me. So I just don't. And then, because I do this, so like, I've got my Twitch account, but now I've more so shifted a lot of my focus into my crochet stuff. I've got a little crochet business and yada yada yada. That's more what I put my focus into. So my time to play games is a lot more slim. So I don't really play as much now. But stream or no stream, you just like hanging out with people. Like I said, realistically, me playing games, probably not. But if it is ever a thing where if I do get back into a bit more of a consistent streaming schedule, not playing games, but if I got into more of a streaming schedule, then I would probably be a bit more active in my Discord, and even just have it as a thing where like I just hang out in my Discord a bit more. As it is, the Discord is dead in the sense of no one really talks in it. I will respond if people talk in it. That's about as far as it goes, but I don't like sit in an open voice chat like I used to and all that stuff, but it's not something I'm necessarily opposed to either. So, nothing personal. I'm just a bit of a loser. No, I'm not a loser. But nice words. We use our nice words with our friends. I'm just old. And I'm like, ugh, there's too many life responsibilities, because there are a lot of life responsibilities. I got a cat. I got 3 guinea pigs. I got a house that's far too big. Far bigger than we needed, but we got it because it was the first one that actually came our way, and there is a rental crisis in Australia, so it was kind of a thing where we had to take the first one we could get. It's 4 bedrooms. There's 2 people living in this house. And yeah, just the maintenance of it all and the looking after the parents and the blah blah blah. I've lived here since early May, like May 2nd, May 3rd. This is the second time I've turned on my computer since May. And the first time I turned it on since May was yesterday, because I was like, okay, I put in a thing on my Instagram to be like, I'm looking for pattern testers for my crochet pattern. And I was like, oh shit, I actually need to write the pattern. So I had to actually get on my computer to do that. You're a loser that doesn't know how to give up? You'll probably ask again sometime soon. And you know what? Ain't nothing wrong with that. And if it's genuinely a thing of like, we just don't find something, again, I rarely play games now, but if it's a thing of we just never find games to play together, I still have a chit chat. I'll still have a little chit chat. I like talking to people. I'm a serial yapper. I like to go blah 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 blah. So, not that I'm trying to like upsell my Discord on account of the fact that it's pretty well fucking dead. But feel free to join it. And if it is ever a thing of like, if you see me online on Discord and you're like, hey, you want to hang out in Discord? I'm not opposed. Like I said, I just genuinely 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, because I don't stream as much now, I don't really have any online friends now. A lot of them have kind of gone to do their own thing, or they just kind of like dissipated away, which is fine. It's just one of those things. There's like a very few handful that I still talk to from time to time, have a little updates with, even on Twitch. Like, I am so not as frequent on there as I used to be. But there's still like a few people that I keep up with and that sort of thing. But I think all that is also part of why my Discord is so dead, because there's not really that many, and that's fine. Chit chat's the most important thing, really. Like I said, love me a good chit chat. Serial chit chatter, yapper by trade. I'm a social worker, man. it's my job to be able to yap to people. Blah, 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 blah. I'm fucking good at yapping. Maybe that's part of why I became a social worker. A very minuscule part of it. But part of it nonetheless. And it's just, like, I like hearing people's perspectives on things and... it's just one of those things. Had to go get some Capri Sun. Look, man, you do what you gotta do. I got my cordial with me. Lime cordial in a doggy cup. A reading stream? As in, like, you're gonna be reading a story? Hang on. Let me get up this on my phone. Now, where are you from, Cryptic? On account of the... what are they called? Time zone differences. Where are you from? Because that sounds fun. That's honestly a reading stream. Sounds wonderful. I think I don't know if I still have it there anymore actually. But I used to have a thing. Whoa, that's new. Power-ups, what the fuck is that? I don't think I've got it on my thing. Oh no, I do. Bedtime story. One of my channel point reward things. It's a bedtime story. Where I would just grab a book from my shelf and read a little bit at the end of a stream, and that was that. So, no, that's cool. One that you wrote. Even, honestly, sick. That's so cool. Maine, US. We will see how our time zones line up. I have an inkling. Potential. I'll turn on notification. Yep. If it's a thing where it lines up. Greymyth. I like that name. That's a cool name. Hi, Greymyth. Thank you for the follow. If it is a thing where the times line up, I will lurk at the very least if I can. Yeah, what's the story about? Because that's cool. It's cool that you're right. I like that. That's awesome. You went to get the Capri Sun, you were returning, and it was at the bald part of the set, so you had to stand still. Yeah. You know what? You're a respectful on-set individual. Cryptic? Cutie patootie? Gifting a sub to Rickety Rexon? Look at you, you little cutie. Appreciate you. Now, Rickety, I haven't streamed in that long that I don't even remember what my perks are. I'm sure there's a few extra emotes, but I have not updated my emotes in a very long time. So it's gonna be... the emotes are essentially the same, it's just a different hairstyle, and trying to keep up with my hair in terms of my emotes is a fucking lost cause. Because I change this shit every 6 to 8 weeks. Greymyth, hello. Budding Crochet here, coming to say hi from the other side of the planet. Hello from the other side of the planet. Happy to see you hanging out here. We are not doing a whole lot of crocheting because I'm really bad at this where I yap too much, and so because I yap, my brain can't function and do other stuff. So this is primarily a yapping stream over a crochet, but it's here as an aesthetic. I do know how to crochet. Let me show you some of the crochet. Two idiot brothers inherit the grandma's house and all the creepy odd things that come with it. Ooh, a little mystery. Like to be bald one day? I shaved my head once. It's pretty sick. It's very cold on the head, but it's fun. And then that turned into a mohawk. And then the plan was to eventually have it as a death hawk. And then the death hawk I was too lazy to actually style. So now we're rocking the dirty mullet, which is also part of Australian culture. Let me show you some of the crochet stuff I've done. Where do we start? This was more when I started to do tapestry crochets. Born to shit, forced to wipe. Now I mainly do a lot of tapestry crochet bits. I don't really like doing plushies, but in saying that as well, I can't be bothered to grab it. But because Labubu's are a thing and they're such a fucking big thing, I've been making some Labubu's and I want to get Labubu's onto my Etsy. But I just need to actually make the Labubu's. Cold head sounds amazing. It's a very weird feeling if you've never had it before because it's like, oh, what is it? What's all this touching me? But it's a very cooling feeling. It's very much a summer thing. You miss hair? Hair's overrated. Got a burp, sorry. Whoa. I'm just going to go through my Instagram, even though it's not going to look as good, but I'll show you some of the stuff I've made. Because I can't be fucking asked to go grab it, even though it's literally over there. I mean, I could always just... Oh, did that not work? Hang on. Did that work or not? I did. I heard the noise, but I didn't see the thing. If that didn't work, I'm very sorry. Just want to see. Okay, hang on. Apologies. Okay, so so it is working. Did the bonk work? This is what it should look like. What's my hotkey? Did that happen or no? If it didn't, bonk. little bit delayed. Control Shift 2. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Oh, the killer lady was a bald lady. Can't trust a bald person. Can ya? Cannot trust a bald person. This is one of the things I've done. Mary? Okay. The quality's not going to be great because I'm showing a screen to a camera. Yeah, I heard it, but I didn't see it on the thing. So I'm like, where are you? I have to, like, to get all the effects to work, I have to use like 2 separate programs. And one of the program needs to be hitting certain hotkeys for it to actually work in the other program. So, because it's meant to be, hello? It's meant to be bonk, you know, that. I'll give you a little sneak peek at all the other ones too, just so you know what you're in for. What's that one? Oh yeah. That one. Yes, this is one of my favorite ones. I love this one. Ah, that's that one. This one freaks me the fuck out. But that's another one. This is my very sad one. But I'm having a really bad day. Bike. Fuck me. Oh, Lord. Tongue one is wild, right? It is. That one makes me slightly uncomfortable. That one makes me uncomfortable. Now, Pancake Femboy. That is a name I did see sitting on my follow list. And I wonder, who are you? Are you a random stranger? Or are you somebody that I know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That one made you feel... Yeah, right? That one makes me feel odd. I don't know what to think or how to feel with that one. But it's... I mean, it's an option. It's an option. That's the power I give to you. And then there's also sound alerts that I'm not sure if they are currently working. I will play one. Now, also bear in mind, if you do redeem one of those, you're not going to get the full effect for me because I'm not wearing both earphones. I'm only wearing one because I did just get a piercing on that one. But as a warning, loud sound, they are like that. Okay, it'll still fucking work on me. So there you go. Not trusting bald people is a hate crime? Then call me a hate criminal. Hate criminal. Because... Actually, no. I do like some bald people. Mr. Worldwide... He's on my good bald people list, so maybe not all bald people are bad. Homer Simpson, questionable father, questionable husband, but funny guy. So, maybe both. I used to have another account I watched you on. The plot thickens, the mystery unravels. No, it hasn't really unraveled, because if it did unravel, I would know who you are. But I don't. So I don't know. Oh, yeah, I was bald once, but I wasn't like scalp bald. I was like buzz cut bald. Scalp bald? Walter White bald sort of thing. You know? I'm gonna be Poirot? Poirot? What's a Poirot? Am I gonna sound like a silly bugger by saying, what's a Poirot? Poirot. Poirot? Poirot? Yeah, that doesn't narrow it down for me. Hercule Poirot? Hey Google, who is Hercule Poirot? Oh. It knows who it is. Ah, Agatha Christie. He's gonna listen to this
Distinctive mustache and use of little grey cells or deductive reasoning to solve crimes. He appears in 33 novels and more than 50 short stories.
Wow. Yay, Hercule. I'm not a very well-read woman, so that may be why. What am I up to? Row 7. Look at us. We're on the easiest, smallest one, and we're up to row 7 out of... we are not finishing all 3 on stream. I distinctly remember every single time I try to do a crochet stream, I'm like, well, I'm not going to get much of this done because I'm too busy going blah, blah, blah. And it's true. It never stops. It never stops. As Hercule, I accuse you of the axe murder. You did it. Okay, I'll admit it. It was me. You got me. And you're next, bitch. You're next. Maybe we all need library cards. I have a library card. Why isn't any of these working? Nah. That ain't it. These aren't working as they are meant to. Why? Okay, I'll turn it on for you. Nope, that's the wrong one. We'll turn it on while I try to do some technical, God, ugh. While I try to do some technical stuff. You want to eat dumplings now? Look, man, this was just the first one in the thing. Shit, dude, I don't fucking remember how to do any of this. Commands. No, it's not commands. What do you mean it's scary? What do you mean? Are you not attracted? What's not to love about this? I hate how well it stays on my face. Like, whatever angle I'm at, it's just there. That's scary good. Okay. Yikes. That's what that is. How the frickety frack I'm not going to show you what I'm doing, but I'm in the actual channel. No. Mix it up online, commands, events, timers, action groups, community commands. Nope. Fuck yeah. What is it? You like it? Okay. Look, I won't yuck someone else's yum. Twitch channel points. There it is. Okay. Bonk. Test command. No. Not channel point. Edit. My apologies. This is not crochet, but I want to fucking figure this shit out. So, it goes to snap camera. It waits a second. Input is click. We're looking at bonk. Now let's look at an easier one. How do I go back? Ah! I'm stressing. Okay, we'll do crybaby. So, external program. That one. Input. 6. That's not what I'm going for. I'm trying to figure this shit out. Control Shift 6. Control Shift 6. Wait 15 seconds. This should be working. I'm so confused. Why you no work? Play. Test. It does work. What's your fucking deal, bro? I don't... For the time being, if you redeem something, my apologies if it doesn't fit the comedic timing, but I will just sort it out for you. Because I don't fucking know, man. I don't know what's wrong with this, but yeah, no, I'll just press the button for yes, and that'll be something I figure out if I happen to stream again sometime soon. If I don't happen to stream again sometime soon, I will forget about this issue, and then I'll come to the next stream and I'll be like, why is this an issue? Why is this happening? Oh my god. Anywho, how could I do it? How could I do it? How couldn't I do it? Man, the temptation. There was a perfectly fine back just sitting there, and I was like, that thing is missing an axe-sized hole, and I have an axe. That back needs an axe, so fuck him. And, you know, things just went how they went, and then bing bang boom. Now your mum's dead. Sorry. It's just one of those things. I need to, like, sort out my posture, because my back is... Oh god, everything's cracking. I'm old. I'm not that old. But I feel old when my body makes several cracking sounds. That makes me feel very old. Okay, we need to count to the number 6 now. Shrimpy posture. It's not even that, it's just I might have scoliosis, potentially. But also a little bit of shrimpy posture. But probably scoliosis. Have I gone to a doctor about that? No. No, I have not. I'm not old. I'm not young. My legs aren't as spry as they used to do. If you ask me to jump up and down 10 times, something's going to crack somewhere. Something's going to make noise, and I'm probably going to throw out my hip. I'm not that old. Yeah, look, it's one of those things. I have poor impulse control, and if there's a back right there that needs an accent, then fucking I'm your guy. Ah! Oh my god. Why am I... Okay, come on. You know how to function with nails. What's hard to function with nails is TMI. Wiping your booty hole with nails. Whew. That one's tricky. Let's find out. Ugh. You know what's a good thing, right? So, I live in a duplex, and because I'm on the bigger side of said duplex, the house is very long. So here I am in the lounge room, or the living room. We call it a lounge room in Australia. That's called a lounge because you lounge in it. Lounge room is here. Mind you, I'm a short individual, but it takes me a solid 15 to 20 seconds from here to walk from here to the main bedroom, because it's just a weirdly long house. Point of me saying all this is I'm glad I'm this far away from the main bedroom, because if my partner woke up and heard me, he already thinks I'm a freak, because I am a freak, and we joke about that, but he would think I'm an even weirder freak. So, bidet is God's gift to man. In this economy, I mean, like, yes, would love one. That would be incredible. But in this economy, I just paid for a car service. Fuck me, that one nearly sent me into an early onset heart attack. $860 for the service itself. Fair enough, it was a major service, 100,000 Ks. Fair enough. They needed to replace my brake pads and rotors. That's another $800. $1,600. And I still haven't fixed all the bits on it. And I was like... So a bidet in this economy? Whew, that's how I would know I'm God's favourite. You have to eat dumplings now. People who live in duplex needs a wrestling suplex. Duplex suplex. I like where your mind's at. I like it. Actually, you know what? It's less of a thing of my partner thinking I'm a freak. It's more of a thing of, if the neighbour on the other side of the wall could hear me, she probably thinks I'm fucking weird as cunt. Or maybe she's in this stream and I just don't know about it. Who knows? That woman's a mystery. I have lived here for months and I have seen her once. One time. Almost was convinced she wasn't real. But she's there. There's someone living there. So who knows? I don't think bidets are that expensive. Hold that thought. Yeah, fuck it. We're going to hey Google it. Hey Google. How expensive is it to install a bidet in Australia? Okay, ding, ding,
The
ding.
cost to install a bidet varies widely depending on the type of bidet, whether you do it yourself, and the complexity of the plumbing or electrical work required. Here's a breakdown of the
There's
costs.
too many words there and I don't want to...
1. Bidet type. Bidet...
There's a lot of words there. Bidet attachments and handheld sprayers, $40 to $120. If you're handy, you might be able to install it yourself. In which case, in Australia, I'm in a rental, so realistically, I probably shouldn't be installing a plumbing thing without them knowing, because legalities and stuff. Bidet toilet seats, $170 to $650. If you have a nearby electrical outlet, neither of my toilets do that. Standalone bidets can cost $500 to $1,500 for the unit, plus installation costs. Bidet toilets from $1,200 to $2,000. I also don't want to pay for a bidet to be in someone else's house and they get the benefits out of it ultimately. At the end of the day, you know. I'm already paying for someone's loan. Fortunate enough to have a father who knows how to change brake pads. Yeah, it's like, the thing was, it wasn't just the brake pads. It was the brake pads were at the minimum, or the brake pads were like, I think they said 3 millimeters. And the rotors were like at its minimum, and I was like, oh, okay. And then they said, pay us $800 and something for it, and I was like, oh. Okay, I guess. Fuck yous, but okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I've still got to get shit to do with the suspension sorted, and that said it was going to cost $1,200, and I was like, Let's not do that today, actually. Let's not do that today. No. Feel like a sucker. So if you ever need, feel free to take advantage and ask. Look, man, sure, will do. Yes, so. No way, bidets are like a few hundred. Yeah, that doesn't sound right. But like, bidet, I don't know about bidets in Australia. That's just, oh, I didn't realise I opened up a new tab. Okay, I can't see without my glasses. Buy bidet, Australia. There's a website called Bumwash. I like that. It's called Bumwash. $62 for a seat attachment. Maybe I do want a bidet. I do want a bidet, but maybe I do want to put aside money to pay for a day after I've paid off the other thing I need to fix on my car. And you need a new fridge. Not because it doesn't work, but because it's small. And after paying to get the cat desexed, and it's not at the top of my priority list. It's one of those things, you know. After crocheting a scarf for your mum a little more, you're hopping off. Yeah, fair enough. Have a good night, Greymouth. If I probably will not stream that often because I just don't. But if you wish to hang out in the Discord, it's a little bit dead, but I do respond to anything that's put on there. Alternatively, I don't know what's going to pop up if I type this, but let's find out. Okay. Well, I've got 2 Instagram accounts. I've got the Dat Hug Dealer one, the official, which I do not post on. Or I've got the Delia'sDelights.store one, which is where I sell all my Etsy shit. So if you... I'm really just upselling myself. Instagram. Delia's. Delights.store. And I will put that. I'll put the linky for that one. Because that realistically is the best way to actually keep up with me in terms of where I frequent the most. Right there. And that actually has crochet stuff. And I always like looking at other crochet people. 100 to $200 is more like the average price with installation. I'm pretty sure it should be cheaper in Australia compared to here. I think it would be more expensive than there. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's one of those things where I'll walk into it at some point, but it's certainly not at the top of my priority list. Just because being an adult is an expensive venture. I will say that. Boy, howdy, is it expensive. Oh yeah, because that's right. So not only am I paying this shit on my car, like to fix my car, plus the household stuff, plus student loans, plus I owe the tax man a little bit of money. Someone didn't pay the taxes right. So now I owe the tax man money. That's okay. It's fine. Send a pic from... Yeah, absolutely do that. Absolutely send it in my Discord. I'm guessing you're spicy duck sauce if I have to forget. No? Are you? Yo, Melzy, what is up? Hello. How are you? And how have I been? I've just been living life, man. I do not stream that much. But you know what? I decided, don't know why today, but I was like, you know what? Let's do it. And then, as I've been saying throughout the stream, I will probably stream again within like the next 3 to 8 business months. So don't expect me back anytime soon. I am barely on Twitch these days, I'll be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But you know what? Living life, doing alright. How is you? Doing good. You just finished your stream. Your fingers hurt. What were you up to? What was you doing? Ah. I can't say my fingers hurt because in the 1 hour and 44 minutes that I've been streaming, this is as far as we've gotten because I do not know how to shut the fuck up. It is my it is my fatal flaw. I don't know how to shut the fuck up because the thing is, me trying to do this while I'm talking, I ain't counting for shit. So realistically, I've got a stitch counter here, but I'm using that to track rows as opposed to stitches. Finishing our spring witch unicorn. She's 3/4 in the set, just summer to go now. Where did I feel like I saw that. It might have just been in the preview that I saw it. I can't remember. Do I follow you on the gram? Achilles heel? Honestly, it really is. It really, really, really is. Oh, my back is mold. Do I follow you on here? Because if I don't follow you on Instagram, that's a fucking travesty. Oh, I do not. I feel like I'd probably follow you on the Dat Hug Dealer one, but not on the Delia's Delights one. Travesty. That ain't it. That ain't it. Let's do a little stalk. Yeah, no, last post was garlic dip. Your last post on the gram was garlic dip on the 3rd of August, and you know what? I respect the fuck out of that. I am going to quickly jump onto Twitch though. Let's see if this thing works. Because I want to do a little stalky stalk. Where's it? Mango. Melons. That one. Let's see. Let's see what she was up to. Okay, then we're gonna see if this works, and then the window capture. That one. Let's have a little sneaky peek. Alright, we're all... Oh, cute! Aw, I love that. Oh, tag yourself. This one. This one. That's cute as. I love that. That's so good. Love it. Live it, love it, breathe it. That one. That's so cool. Look, it looks like a lot of garlic dip, but very similar boat. I feel like I could fuck up a tub of garlic dip very quickly. I love me some garlic. Okay, where you at? Where you at? Whoa! Oh shit! Hi Rickety's mommy. Rickety just showed me, so context, Rickety is currently on set where their mum is playing a dead woman in a morgue. And they sent some photos. Fuck yeah. Sick. Let's go, Les. Garlic dip, garlic bread, delicious garlic dip, anything garlic. Fucking that's me. That's me with garlic. Anything. Can't get me away from that shit. Alright, we are up to we're up to row 8. Row 8 of the first thing, which means we're almost finished with the first page out of 2 pages to do with a dumpling, which is gonna be this big. Yes, I'm so good at this. Let's fucking go, son. Yes. And I thought I was gonna make content out of this. I was gonna do a little Instagram review of this for my Instagram to be like, hey, this is what this. Again, majority of this stream has been blah, 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 blah. A whole dumpling, you'd make a whole bowl. At this rate, it would take me about 3 years to make a whole bowl of dumplings if I would do it on stream, but this is... Get out of the way, head. Okay, this is a fucking awkward angle. There we go. This is what we're working on. Craft Maker Kawaii Crochet. Thing. Bought it from Kmart. Want to do a little review thing on the Instagram. That's what this stream was secondly supposed to be, but again, I've barely done anything on it. These are the options it gave us. Dumpling, cat, avocado. Didn't have the colours for avocado, which was a bit rude. And allegedly a jellyfish. That's an octopus. Someone's lying. And it's Craft Maker. Yeah, honestly, this probably would take as long as to make a... This is probably taking as long as it would to make a real one. Really struggled through that sentence. Yeah, it is Fart Maker, honestly. It is genuinely... We're calling it Fart Maker because who the... Ooh, someone's gassy. Who calls that a jellyfish when it is so clearly, so obviously, a freaking octopus? That's my first... Okay. I should write down these notes that I have so that I can actually have it as part of my little Instagram thing. And realistically, the way I think I'll do it is I will make these other ones and do it as an Instagram thing, but I will probably make a teeny tiny snippet at the start to say, you know, I tried to do it on stream, but I didn't know how to shut the fuck up. But these are the things we found, and then here's the rest of the stuff. And so far, the things that I found, again, was start of the pattern. If you're using a magic ring, it doesn't actually tell you to pull it closed. But I don't know if that's actually in the instructions on how to do a magic ring and stuff. It might be. I only skipped over that stuff because I didn't need to, really. Some of the stuff is written a little bit weird, but it makes sense, really. Like, it all makes sense. And then the needle kind of threw me a little bit. Because it just, like, it's a long needle and I can appreciate that. But it's got a teeny tiny hole. And it's like, you're not fitting shit through that, really. You're sure as hell not fitting yarn through there. Needs stitch markers. Don't like how it does, like, the little hexagon circle instead of making it a nice circular circle. And the jellyfish is not a jellyfish, it's an octopus. That sounds like, even though we haven't done much, realistically it sounds like I've still been kind of productive now that I say it all out loud. Maybe I have done something. You spend the hours on your stream silent just crocheting, but chat is quiet, so I am too. Yeah, look, my thing, even though it's like no one is around me, it's that little awkwardness thing in my brain. And again, I just like to fucking yap. Serial yapper. Tattoos, I can yap my way through like a 6-hour session. I will fucking blah 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 blah. 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. There's yeah. Like, if I streamed more often, I think part of it too is the frequency sort of thing. If I were to stream more and, you know, stream more regularly and stream longer, I probably, like, it would get to a point where I'm like, okay, I need to just, for my own sanity, I need to shut the fuck up and do shit. But, like, realistically, I don't think I'm gonna stream again anytime soon. I just can't see it. Which is sad, but also not, because it's like, it's not that I don't want to stream, it's just that I'm doing other shit that I like doing too, so it's meh. One of those things. Feel less pressure to talk due to the PNG? Fair. maybe something for me to consider in future if it is ever a thing where I do stream again more consistently. There's always like, there's that little asterisk with all of this where it's like, it's a yes and, you know? Damn, 14 hours of work. Whew. Well, very much appreciate you dropping by, Cryptic. Thank you. Thank you so much. And feel free to bug the shit out of me on Discord, because like I said, streaming is going to be very far and few between, but even though the Discord's a bit dead, I'm still on there. I will respond to messages and that sort of thing, so feel free, man. Feel free. So, appreciate you, and you have a wonderful morning, day, or night, wherever you may be, which is in Maine. I remember. You only stream once a week, so don't feel bad. Bad. I reckon if I were to try and get into this a bit more consistently, realistically, I think it would be like a once a fortnight thing even, because, like, so I'm streaming here Monday night. Where's my cat? I haven't seen her in a while. I just remembered. I have that. If I were to stream on a Monday night, realistically, my availability is only every Monday night, once a fortnight. So, I mean, once a fortnight is still better than the once and never I was doing. So maybe that's the shout. And maybe the occasional one on Sundays, because Sundays are my free days, really. But I like my free days to do fucking nothing, except for a few chores. I'll think about it. It is something I want to do more consistently, and just the way I see it is like, realistically, I'm less Dat Hug Dealer and more Delia's Delights now, but I'm going to keep the Dat Hug Dealer tag, because that's just a part of me that's been around since forever. But realistically, a lot of the stuff I do now is more so catered towards the Etsy and the crochet and that sort of stuff, as opposed to the Delia who used to play games and play with friends and have their online friends and la 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 la. Now I just crochet or cross stitch and try not to be interrupted by the kitty cat. Because she does. I'm surprised she was as good as she was about this. Like, she did not try to go for any of this once during the stream. And I don't know if it's because I'm just non-stop yapping and she's like, what the fuck, bitch? I don't know. She's had a long day. She's had a very long day doing cat stuff. So she had a big eep in the afternoon. She's there for like 2 hours, 3 hours. And I would imagine she's back to sleeping now with my Pookie, who is also currently sleeping, so that he can go to work soon. So I will be ending stream in about 10ish minutes, actually, because he'll be waking up soon, and so I'll go spend some time. But what do we got? I reckon I could do like 2, even 3 hour streams potentially on the Mondays. I don't know. That's for me to figure out and use to find out whenever it happens. It'll be a nice little surprise. Yeah, no, Rickety, streaming's been one of those weird ones where it's like, I was so consistent with it for a period. There was a point where, before I had my big old mental breakdown and removed everyone, I was at like a solid 400 something followers, and like, it wasn't the sort of thing where I made a livable income out of it, but it gave me a little bit of pocket money to play with, which was nice. But now it's just like, I've kind of gone in a different direction in life, and it's just not a priority for me. But it's something I also enjoy doing, and it's like trying to find the time to fit so many different things that I enjoy doing in. But it's like, for me, because I'm a very I'm a very planning person, it's like, if I put something into a schedule and I force myself to do it, it's going to be like, all right, you got to do it. So maybe this is just one of those things where it's like, look, man, if I can put it down on a calendar, write it down somewhere, and just fucking do it. Just do it. That's all it is. Yeah. People will learn the schedule, or it'll be a very sporadic thing and I'll keep people on their toes. But yeah, work is another one of those things that makes it hard. Like, I don't think, because I work and then I also help to look after my parents, so it's like my schedule is all out of whack. Realistically, I wouldn't stream on a work day because the work I do is very mentally draining. It's a social worker. I work with families who have kids at risk of going into child safety. It's a lot. So definitely wouldn't do it on a work day, wouldn't do it on a parent day. And that leaves very few days. So it's like, we'll fit them in wherever. It's just the thing, I should just pencil it in. That makes me sound so old. I should just pencil it in and just fucking do it. That's all it's gotta be, just do it. Like Nike said, just do it. Oh, hell yeah. A little Discord story from ye old Rickety. Currently typing. Alright, my book is currently covering Discord, so I'll like check again in a minute. We are finally up to step 2, which is, according to the crochet book, hello? Nope, that one. We're gonna learn how to edge together, friends. How exciting. We're gonna get very intimate, learning how to edge together. So funny. Fold the dumpling in half. Which way though? Wrong side out or right side out? It doesn't tell me. Okay, gotta fold it in half. Right side out. Wrong side out. Wrong side out because otherwise I can't do stitches. Can I? Oh no, I can. I lied. You heard me, cryptic. Step 2 is edging, so we're all, it's a communal edging together. Even though there's a child in here, so you go away while we all edge together. No, that's very inappropriate. You need to go do your work, cryptic. Go do your work. Alright, fold the dumpling in half. Now work through both sides to create 12 joining clusters. Okay. Huh? It doesn't actually say anything about crocheting them together. Oh, never mind. So step 2, you've got step 1. Oh no, the number correlates with the picture. Whoa, whoa, wow, that's great, that's insane. Wow, okay. Fold the dumpling in half. Yes. Now work through both sides. Yep, double crochet 3 in the same stitch. Single crochet in the next. Okay. Okay, I guess. Alright, cryptic. Alright, you go do your work. Go on. Go on, you. Go do your work. So, double crochet. See, the thing I don't like about this is it says double crochet times 3 in the same stitch rather than like 3 DC in the same stitch. My little teeny tiny minor things where I'm like, this is written so odd. It just don't make sense to me. But I figured it out. So, what? 3 double crochet in the same stitch. Single crochet in the next. 3 double crochets. Goodness me. 1. I think this is where the yarn splitting is really gonna tip me over the edge a little bit, because the yarn is pretty soft, but it splits so easily. And this is like the actual crochet hook is it's not one of those pointy ass ones. It's a very curvy individual. I'm going to have a quick squiz at what you wrote, Rickety, and I may very well save it as like the little bedtime story thing. Wait. Wait. Let me go back a few steps. Share a funny story with... Okay. I just needed to reread what you wrote so then I had more context for the Discord thing. So that's your mum, and the image below is your mum's makeup artist and neighbour. The lady has murdered my poor mum in so many roles. In the next role, she will get an on-screen role playing a henchwoman killing mum off in a spa during a massage, and this is the concept art she drew. I like that. That's awesome. I like that. That's sick. No, that's awesome. I can appreciate that concept art. I think it portrays the information perfectly. Alright, I think I am determined to finish this fucking dumpling tonight, at the very least. I'm not going to finish the rest, I already know that, on account of the fact that I want to be finishing at like 9-ish, but I'm gonna finish the dumpling, okay? Mark my words, or I'm gonna finish the dumpling but not add a face to it. Because fuck that. Ah. Does this dumpling get stuffed at all? Yeah, it does, okay. Get stuffed. Language, such language, Delia. Oh, that's kind of cute. Look at that. You can't see it too well because the lighting is all out of whack. I've got to figure out this angle. Yeah, put your hand there. I'm really good at this streaming thing. Look at that little... That's cute. I like that. No veggies in the stuffing. You listen here, Rickety. You need to eat all your vegetables before you get ice cream dessert. Eat your fucking veggies. You need your veggies to grow up to be big and strong and all that stuff. I'm not your mother because your mother's dead on a table right now. In a scene. But whilst she is busy, I will be your mother and say, eat your goddamn veggies or I'm gonna beat ya. At Mario Kart. Not with violence, at Mario Kart. No, I would never hit a child. Or person. Or thing. I'm not a violent individual. I just joke about being a violent individual. I wouldn't know how to throw a punch. I know how to throw a punch with nails. Sort of. You don't punch. You gotta hit him with your... Because otherwise you're gonna fucking break your fingers. So you gotta do that one. Or fucking get him in the eyes. Boop. Not that I'm a violent person, don't condone violence to anyone, yada yada yada, don't use this information to hurt anybody, whatever. I've said all the things I need to say to cover myself, legally, probably, hopefully. Police, FBI, I would like to clarify that this is a joke. One of those funny hee ha-has. So, like... I'm innocent, man. I'm innocent. Leave me be. And 3. You do this perky thing whenever you cook an omelette. I like to give it a smack when it's almost cooked, kind of like a tap of cooking. Why would anyone be offended by that? That's what I don't get. Why? It's food. I fucking do little... It's on so many things. Like if I'm cooking... Oh, pervy and spank. See, that changes the whole thing. Yeah, no. See, that changes. Because I'm like, if you gave a little like, boop, whatever. Come on, man. That omelet's already gone through so much. It's been cracked open. It's been put in a wall pan. It's been whisked and all that. And then you're out here violating it even more. God, Lord have mercy on you, good sir. I just joking. We playing out here. We playing games and having hee ha ha's and having fun and all that. Now it doesn't typically what you would find in a amigurumi pattern, where if it has any stuffing, it would say like when you get to a certain stitch point in your stitching, it would say begin stuffing now. This one does not. It just says add stuffing before closing. Oh, I guess, okay. Again, it provides the reference pictures, so I guess it all kind of works. Fine. I'm not actively trying to find, like, I'm not going out of my way to try and find mistakes in this, but it's like, if this is something for beginners, I'm also thinking in the sense of, you want things to be concise and to make sense, and like, the way I try to do things, I don't write patterns much, and I've only just done my first one that I want to like actually sell. And the way I try and write things is I want it to be understood by like the dumbest idiot, essentially. That's where it is. I kind of... Look, man, we'll just say this. What you do in your spare time with eggs is your business, and what I do in my spare time with axes is my business. Pork dumplings are goated. Okay, we're going to start stuffing this bad boy now. Made in China. Can't see it. To avoid suffocation and danger to babies and children, dispose of this bag immediately. Well, good thing there's no children or babies here. So, the only one who could suffocate on this is myself. And I'm not depressed anymore, so... Well, I'm still depressed. Like... I'm gonna have depression forever. Why? I'm not like want to kill myself sort of depressed. I need skizzors. Where's my skizzers? Ooh. I think I just cut the bag itself. Hey, well, ow, you bastard. What happens if you dispose the bag after a few days? Will it suffocate someone? Might suffocate a fish. Something like that. Ew, I don't like how it feels. Don't judge me. It smells weird. It smells funky. Not like bad funky. It smells like fresh. It smells like a new car. That's my review of it. The stuffing smells like a car. What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? You're an odd one, Delia. You are an odd one. Boy, howdy. Oh, God. Maybe this is why I can't stream unsupervised. I just say shit. What I do with an axe is also the business of the lady who got axed. Yeah, but I would have gotten it away with... fuck me. Rewind. I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids and your damn dog or whatever they say. I did see a bullseye in her back. Like, what you don't understand is, as an axe murderer, personally... It's like this visual thing, and it's like, not everyone can see it, but when I see a back that's just right for an accent, it's no one else can see it, but it's like, I see the bullseye right there, and because I'm a perfectionist, I'm like, I need to hit it fucking square in the middle. Therefore, I'm justified in what I do. That's what I think. I think that's enough stuffing for this little dumpling. This is very cute. This is very cute, I'll be honest. Alright, continue. Ow. Kind of... That's fine. Okay. What were we up to? Single crochet? Yeah, we were up to single crochet. Yeah. Your mum sounds like a lovely individual. I do apologise for shoving an axe in her back. Had I have known better, I would not have done it. I would have done no such thing, but, you know, the past is in the past. What can you do? I did see the poster that you shared. That what a stand up woman. Love her. Big fan of your work, lady. Didn't know you existed prior to this stream, but big fan. Ugh. You know what? Like I said, I got mad respect for a woman who's played a dead person 75 times. That's fucking impressive. I'm also struggling to get these last stitches. I might have overstuffed it. She's not standing up though. Oh, God, that scared me. Well, my cat's awake. Fuck me. Felt something rub against my leg and I was like, ugh. She's not standing up though, face down. Well, she's a stand up, face down woman. Class act kind of gal. Possum baby, once I finish this, do you want to say hello to everybody? Ah, fuck yeah. Girl, I feel you stepping on my feet. Do you want some loving or what's the go? What's the go, little Miss Cat? There we go. Oh, hello, baby. Okay, taking out my earphones for a sec. Stop chewing on the box, thank you. This is my daughter. Her name is Possum the cat. This is my 4th child whom I birthed myself. No epidural, no nothing. 36 hours, hey. Let's go full screen for this. Ugh. She baby. She little baby who likes to chew my cords and crochet stuff. So okay, hang on, sorry Possum, sorry. This is Possum, and then this is Ricky. Sorry Possum. This is her best friend Ricky. This is who she likes to wrestle with. See, she wrestling. She fucking hates Ricky. So, thanks for joining the stream, Possum. I didn't get any extra followers yet though, so I'm gonna have to put you to more work. You can go hang out in your cat treat. And Mummy will finish up soon and hang out with you. Ooh, what kind of doggy dog do you have? I love me some dogs. I do like dogs. The only reason, like, I'm a dog person over a cat person. The only reason I ended up with her is because she was free. I had a friend who had a family member whose cat had an accidental litter and they just wanted to get rid of him. And that's how I ended up with a free cat. And, like, I was told she was 8 weeks old. Realistically, she would have been about, like, 5 or 6 weeks old when I got her. So it was a little bit of work to get her up to a healthy weight and everything. She had fleas. She was underweight. It was a whole thing. But now she's a healthy 5-month-old cat and she's a fucking menace. And I love her. I love her to bits when she's not, like, scratching me, trying to eat my yarn, trying to eat the guinea pigs, all that, you know? I do love it a bit. Oh, wow. German Shepherd, they are very clever dogs. Very cute dogs too. Love German Shepherds. I love pretty well all dogs. I love animals, honestly. But German Shepherds are gorgeous dogs. Oh, I'm crocheting and I'm not on the crochet cam. Unprofessional. Yeah. No, I do like both. I do like both cats and dogs. I gotta say, I do appreciate the fact that a cat shits in a box. I can appreciate that. But cats can also climb things. Cats will get into places they're not meant to be. Cats will go for your yarn. Cats will... Possum honey, can I please finish? Can I please just finish this? And then I'm going to put it all away, okay? Okay. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, ever dearest. Thank you, now don't chew the scissors. Thank you. My ever dearest darling child. You're not making this easy. Please don't eat the yarn. Hey, Possum, honey, my darling, my sweet, sweet child baby. That's all wet now. That's kind of fucking gross. Girl, that was not an invitation. Yeah, I know. Mummy's being an absolute bitch right now because she's not letting you eat yarn. Hey! God, I'm so evil and rude. Children. Oh, hi. Oh, you're so cute though. Oh my God. Oh, I love her. Please don't scratch me though. Yeah, okay. Honey. Okay, I'm gonna put you down and I'm gonna end stream, okay? Because that's 9 o'clock. That's 9 o'clock, right? Awesome, honey. You're pushing Mummy to her limits. Girl. Yeah, this will also depend on my streams as well. This one. Yeah, no, it was the cat. I would peg her as an axe murderer. Anyway, I'm very quickly going to end stream whilst I can before she chews all my cords and my yarn and go hang out with my mister. So, do you have anyone that you would like to raid? Because I'm so like dead on Twitch, honey. Hey, Possum, my sweet darling. Microplastics are bad for you. Microplastics are bad for you. You know that? Hey, microplastics are bad. Microplastics are bad for you. Do you have anyone you would like to raid? Rickety? If not, I might just end the stream. I'm not opposed to that by any means. Plus, it also might be easier in the sense of I've got a fucking crazy ass toddler now doing things. Girl. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Am I on Discord at the moment? I can be, if I can see behind this cat. Yeah, what's up? What? Do not chew my straw. Oh my God. Showed this to my mum, was in the morgue slab, blah, blah, blah. That's funny. Bless her. Bless her for being so good at being stabbed in the back. Stand up, lay down sort of gal, you know? Yeah, no, I might honestly just dip out. Like I said, Discord is here. You're already in it though, I think. And I'll stream whenever I stream. If I do keep up this schedule, it'll be in a fortnight's time. So, see you when I see you. See you when I'm looking at you. Thank you very much to everyone who hung out, and I hope you all have a wonderful morning, day or night, wherever you are. Stay hydrated, stay safe, and don't let your cat chew your cords. Hugs. I'm called that hug dealer for a reason. I suppose I should hug people. Anywho, she says her back is weak, hence all the killers and targets that, and I wish, yeah. Oh god. What was the roast you want on the poster? Like, what roast you want to give her? Oh god, she'll write that on the poster and sign it. Send it to me digital. Roast. Fuck. Okay, let me think about this for a sec. Oh, you cunt. She just climbed my leg. Apologies. No. I'm a girl's girl. I wouldn't make fun of a woman's looks. I'm trying to think of a pun. Stab. Trying to think of something with the word stab. Looks is in the makeup, yeah, no. Possum, don't do my glasses, honey. Honey, 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 darling, honey, baby, little child. What do we got? Something to do with stabbing. Stab, knife. Knife one. Even though I know it was an axe or... Oh, this is a message from my cat. The red spot behind me. That thing? Oh, no, is that what you're saying? My favorite okay, here it is. My favorite target isn't the shop, it's your back. There we go. I'll type in Discord. Sorry, I'll copy and paste it. Let me copy and paste that one. Oh, there you go. Bing bang boom. Alright, easy claps. I am gonna disappear and go wake up. Focus. Go wake up my mister. So see ya in a fortnight, maybe a week. Who knows? Wait and find out on the Discord. Yeah, I'm gonna go. So thank you for hanging out, Rickety. Appreciate it. You're a lot of fun. Bye.